there's what's going on with your Dallas Cowboys. Put up that screen again one more time with Dak's number sitting there. Again, having heard at the Combine, they are ready to go into the season with Dak at $59.4 million, and their concept of going all in was just to stick with the team. And here we are, now 4 hours away from the new league year beginning, and it's proven correct. I still can't believe it, dude. I still cannot believe it, that this is the way the Dallas Cowboys have chosen to react to their most recent disappointing departure from the playoffs. That one kind of surprises me. I'm not going to lie to you, even though I was given a way heads up about it.
You prepared me a week beforehand.
And Dak is sitting at home right now. I bet you sitting there saying, let's redo the deal. Let's figure this thing out. And are the Cowboys saying to him, no? Is that what is happening right now? I keep returning to Jimmy Johnson appearing on a local radio show after the Cowboys got bounced, and he revealed in a conversation that he and Jerry are now cool right now, that Jerry called him after the loss to Green Bay because he has tough decisions to make on McCarthy and Dan Quinn, and he also mentioned Dak. Jimmy mentioned Dak. Right after the game, Jerry's thinking about Dak. And I, as you know, I'm not one of those people saying Dak is the problem. Was he supposed to, I guess, in that game, just put the team on his back and win it? I guess that's what everybody's expecting a quarterback to do in the playoffs. But the defense didn't stop anybody on that day. And so we're going to tell Dak, you're going to play this thing out. Think about it. If this stays between now and 4 Eastern time, they can still redo the deal, by the way. They can still redo it. But the horse is out of the barn in terms of getting any free agents. Derrick Henry's a Raven, and Saquon's an Eagle, and those are the two guys I've been pounding the table for. You know, DeAndre Hopkins is still sitting out there. A ton of veteran free agent receivers are out there who can help this team. A ton. There are some running backs that are out there who can help this team. And so I'm just saying, if Jerry Jones sticks with this and Dak goes into training camp with no more years added onto his contract, do we understand what this is going to be like in the fall? Honestly.
In terms
like,
of
we're talking about it now in March.
Media scrutiny?
Yeah. Well, but that is part and parcel of being a Dallas Cowboy quarterback or a Dallas Cowboy. Sure. I totally understand that. But do we understand like how that magnifies every game? And I believe that's Jerry's intent. That's Jerry's intent. Oof. But, you know, honestly, if pressure makes diamonds, this is, you know, what, adamantium? The pressure makes this? Like, what's more valuable?
Vibranium?
Vibranium?
Yeah.
It's going to be every single one. And then comes the playoffs. Unless Dak is just like, you know what? I see Kirk Cousins making gajillions of dollars and going on a different team. I'll just be that guy. But are we aware of how this is going to magnify everything? McCarthy doesn't have another year. Like, this is what I heard at the Combine. This is exactly what's playing out right now. But I don't think everybody's thought about how it would actually be put into effect. What if Micah doesn't get the attention paid?
Oof.
What if CeeDee Lamb doesn't? Like, what if Jerry is just intending to not do any of that? What does it mean?
It means that, like you said, we're going to be talking about Dallas the whole season.
Which we're going to do anyway,
yeah,
and that's the point, too.
Jerry knows these things,
yeah.
So he knows how to Pinocchio the
But the question is does it lead to wins, though?
No.
Does it lead to having a better result? What I think leads to having a better result is having new toys and having more dependable coal for the engine. That's what I think. Having Derrick Henry carry the ball 20 times.
So Dak doesn't have to throw it
Right.
60, like
Or it gives him a better sense of how things work when rubber meets the road. Just as a for instance.
you're making sense.
I think I am, but we'll see what they do in the draft, and we'll see what they do. Do they redo Dak's deal? Do they sign CeeDee? Do they give the contractual roadway to these guys? What do they do?
Rich, you literally just reminded me of like a 1980s drama that, we're previewing next week's episode. Will they pay Dak? Will they sign Zeke?
Yeah.
Tune in next week.
Because we all have tunnel vision right now. But are we aware that that's how this plan would look in the fall? And the answer is sure. So scrutiny on the Dallas Cowboys. Tell me another dog bites man story, right?
Right.
But the bottom line is, though, does that actually result in the Cowboys getting to the NFC Championship game? And Jerry will look back and go, while you were all howling at me from the stands, I was waving my game plan and my leather satchel at you. That's a Hoosiers reference. And those are my guys on the floor. That's it. Will we be next January, if this does play out, saying you were right? Man. But at present, right now, you got your long snapper back, so that's great.
We need him to call in.
We
Trent
should get the long
Sieg.
snapper.
Trent Sieg needs to zoom in with
Let's
us.
go.
Hey, man.
Where are you
That
at?
guy can spin it.
Where are you at, brother?
Like I said, when it comes down, Chris, when it's cold and we got the best kicker in football,
That's right.
that long snapper, you're going to need him to
Yeah.
get right there.
Yeah.
Brandon
Well, you got to
Robbins,
hit Cooper Rush right in the hands? Is that who it is? I don't know who is it.
It could be Trey Lance next year. Who knows?
All right. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.